Oh, hello, beautiful people. How is everybody doing today? So, in this video, I'm gonna try and show you what I've been testing for the past maybe 2 weeks. This is another distro that I heard so much about in the last few weeks. So, I have decided to download it and run it for a little bit. And what I'm talking about is, of course, CachyOS. I know what you may think about it. This is just another Linux distro. What's the point of another pointless distro? And so on. Well, to be honest, I was the same skeptical as you are, but now I've been running it for about 2 weeks, and let me tell you, it's it has a huge potential. This might be my new favorite Linux distro. So today in this video I'm gonna try and take a really quick look at this distro and just, well, I'm gonna try to point out a few differences and why this is important and why this distro is different and needed for the community of Linux. So let's get to it. Okay, and as you can see right from the start of their website, by the way, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna leave this address in the description of this video, so if you want to check it out. And they starting right from the beginning what you should be expecting from this distro. This is blazingly fast and customizable Linux distribution, and I can totally confirm this is true. This is amazing and it's really fast. Also, CachyOS is designed to deliver lightning fast speed and stability, ensuring a smooth and enjoyable computing experience every time you use it, and so on. You can check everything out. You can read a little bit more of every single thing that makes this distro special and unique. Also, they have a really good wiki that you can start reading and learning from. Recently, for the last release they did, like, I don't know, a week ago or so, I'm not entirely sure, don't quote me on that, but they have written the whole wiki because many users are using it. But before we dive more into this distro, let's check the installation first. The installation, it's pretty straightforward. It's nothing that special. It's a Calamares install. This is a virtual machine just for me to show you the installation. There is just maybe a couple of things that I would like to show you. Okay, so like I said, this is a virtual machine. I just made this. I would like to show the installation little quick, just from the welcome screen or hello screen they call it. Just click launch installer. It's a little bit weird that it starts with the install log or the terminal. Don't worry about that. They have couple of options for installation, online and offline. If you are like me and you have downloaded the KDE version of the disk, well, basically this is the one that comes with the download. Well, you get the newest KDE version. Now, select the language. It's American English for me. Click next. This is pretty straightforward, as I said. Erase disk. This is a virtual machine once again. I would go with the standard ext4. So this is one of the interesting parts of the installation. Here you can choose another desktop if you'd like. They have a huge variety and so many options, as you can see. Even Hyperland or Sway or Wayfire are here. Choose what you like. I will stay with the Plasma desktop. Now you have package selection here. Just browse, select what you like. CachyOS packages, I would strongly recommend to leave all this to be installed. Base development, just check what you like. Even you have the LTS kernel. You have the KDE desktop that we have selected in the previous screen. Now I would like to remove a few of these packages here that I almost never use, or I use alternatives, but I am not gonna spend too much time here. So again, just play with the screen, read, select what you like. Even you have the option to install another desktop, for example Hyperland. That was a weird error. Okay, so let's continue, and this is pretty the same for every other Calamares install. The password is too short. They obviously want a long and complicated password. That's okay. And now you can continue. You have a review of what you have selected. Please read it carefully. You may have select something that you don't really want to do, or the disk that you have selected. Just keep in mind it's going to be erased. So if you have any important data, please back it up first and then click install. And that's it. That's all you need to see for the installation. And once the install is finished, you are greeted with this lovely welcome screen. It's called CachyOS Hello. I know it looks like you've seen it before, and for the most part, yes, that's true, but there is a couple of things that I want to show you that makes it a little bit more different. And the first one is this button here, install apps. When you click it, you have a selection of the most popular software and applications from every category. For example, browsers. Makes it really easy to select the software that you need, because I don't know if I mentioned it before, but this CachyOS comes with pretty basic installation. It leaves you the opportunity to install the software you want to use. So let's see. If you want to install the Brave, it's that easy. Just click here, continue browsing. It's a really good software too. I really like that one. And at the end, when you are ready with the selection, it's just update the system. Yes, I want to do that, really. This shouldn't take that long. And that's it. That's all you need to do. If you have selected more applications, of course, it's gonna take a little bit more time to download and install. But anyway, let's get back to the CachyOS Hello. Another thing that I want to show you here is, besides all the default support projects donate in Wiki, the Wiki page here, it's amazing. I strongly recommend you to go there and start reading the Wiki page that they have. Let's go there. So this is the wiki of CachyOS. It's pretty amazing, it's pretty well written. Let's go to the Explore, and you have all the basic and needed information for getting into this distro. And this wiki, it's really well maintained and explains everything that you have might be interested in. I strongly recommend reading that. Another interesting thing about this distro that separates it from the most Arch-based distros is that they utilize its own repositories. Why this is important, you might ask? Well, basically they don't really want to rely only and solely on the Arch repositories. Plus, they did so much performance and optimizations tweaks here and there, and they decided to keep their customized packages. As you can see here in the wiki, they have a really short explanation why and where you can find all the customized packages. Also, if you are running Arch Linux, this is how you can automate install the CachyOS repositories. It's pretty straightforward, it's pretty easy, it's a script written by them if you really want to try them, and I do recommend you, if you want, just go ahead, try it. There is an easy way to remove it after if you don't really like it. Another very special thing about this distro is their kernels. They have patched and optimized all the known kernels. I'll show you right now. When you go here, you have the CachyOS kernel manager. When you click here, see how many kernels do they have, how many kernels do they patch for every single use you might have. It's amazing how much work they did into the Linux community. I really am impressed by that. As you can see, I am using the default Linux CachyOS. You can further customize and configure any Linux kernel that they have. When you click on it and click on configure, see how many more options you have. If you know exactly what you are doing, you can just patch it even further and make it even better for your use case. It's just amazing, it's mind-blowing. This is another really good thing about this distro, and it's, well, you can feel it when you start using it, how good and optimized this kernel and everything on this specific distro is. Again, let's get back to the wiki page. They have explained a little bit more about the CachyOS kernel manager. You can read it here. They explained all the available configurations here, so you can just read and select what you need. I left it as a default. I don't really want to touch it because I'm not really familiar with any of these here, but anyway, this is not the point. I really enjoy this. And now let's get to the gaming part. This is arguably my favorite part. As you may know, or following my channel for a while, this is a big part of my Linux journey. And CachyOS makes it so much easier. I'll show you. CachyOS just grouped all the necessary packages for gaming into one meta package. This makes the installation process faster and easier. If you open the terminal, all you have to do is sudo pacman-s CachyOS-gaming-meta, hit enter, put down your root password, and that's it. That's all you have to do. It's pretty simple. This is what they did. They gather all the information. They have done some testing and add all the packages needed. I have already done that. I'm not gonna install them again. Plus, it could be done even easier when you go to the welcome to the CachyOS. Again, go to the apps and tweaks. Now you have this button here, install gaming packages. Just click it. As you can see, again, I have already installed that, but that's fine. For you, there should be a terminal prompt that asks you to confirm with Y. Wait for the packages to download and install, and you are good to go. This has never been easier. Even nowadays, when gaming on Linux is so much better and so much easy, CachyOS makes it so much better. If you are curious or you just want to see what are all the packages including in the meta gaming package from CachyOS, this is where you can find the list of them. You can just I will leave this in the description down below, so don't worry about that, but see how many packages are installed, and most of them are really needed. Otherwise, I would have to install them one by one myself. This CachyOS makes it so much easier. I love it. This might turn out as my favorite Linux gaming distro. We'll see. And as you can see, even the wine package, it's reworked or patched or whatever you wanna call it. They have their own repository for wine, as many others. You can take a look at this package and the work they have done. You can install it on other distros. But that's it. That's all for gaming packages. Now I'm gonna show you how I run one of my favorite games. This is Elder Scrolls Online, and keep in mind, if you have noticed in the beginning of the video, this is running KDE with Wayland, and it's so much better optimized, and it's running so good. You have no flickering, you have no freezes, and it's amazing. For example, I'm gonna show you exactly the same game with exactly the same character and spot done on the KDE version on Wayland, but for Fedora, and you will see the flickering, the freezes a little bit. It's mind-blowing how much work they did for gaming, and I really love it. Alright, I guess my add-ons have broken packages or something, don't mind that. But we are logged in on my character here. As you can see, it's running amazing. I can't complain, I'm pretty happy with the performance, and again, no flickering. It's running as it's supposed to. And again, this is KDE on Wayland. maybe this is the very first distro that gives me that much flickering free, if I may say that. And to be clear, now let's get to the example with the Fedora and KD Wayland. As you can see, even from the beginning, you can see the flickering here and there. That's, well, pretty normal. Like I said, most of the distro gives me that on Wayland for some reason. Maybe it's my hardware, maybe it's just me. But again, you saw the CachyOS, there's none of that. And I think I'll end up the video here. I did not want to go for too long, but it's already getting, well, more than I thought. But anyway, please do let me know what you think about this distro. Have you ever used it before? What is the performance on your machines? What do you think? Would you recommend this distro to anyone? Or do you think this distro might want to get more attention? I would be happy to hear your thoughts, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!